Designer Hussein Chalayan has many admirers in the art and design world. Where he seems to be lacking a few, however, is among buyers for department stores. Can his avant-garde designs, think a skirt that is also a table, translate to the mainstream? Here to tell us about her interview with the designer is WSJ On Style columnist Christina Binkley, joining us from LA. Hi, Christina, great to see you.
Hey, Tanya.
So Chalayan's work lands in museums. It's clearly respected and admired, but he's not quite satisfied with that, is he?
I think he's very happy with that aspect of his career. It's certainly something that he works very hard to do. But as any designer knows, they need to make money. They need to sell real clothes to real people. And he would like to spread his wings a bit and get into more stores, more doors, and more shelves.
And does he consider himself a fashion designer first and then an artist, or vice versa?
Yes, he does. As a matter of fact, he said a very odd thing to me several times in our interviews. He said, I could just be an artist, as though that would be easier for him. In fact, he does sell art. He's an artist on the side of being a fashion designer, and he sometimes sells art to help fund the fashion work that he does.
That's a very interesting financial model, isn't it? Christina, can you tell us about some of his most unique pieces?
You know, and I'll say that he does several of them almost every season, and then behind them are a lot of very wearable clothes that are very, very interesting, but not as weird as the ones I'm going to talk about. He has, for instance, taken the upholstery or upholstered furniture and created it in a way that you can remove the upholster and don it as a sheath dress. This was something that models did. It was like a performance art piece for a runway show. He's created furniture that was also a dress. I saw recently, as a matter of fact, in his current spring collection, he has a dress that is attached to a jacket, a tailored jacket, so that you can take the jacket off and sort of toss it down and it becomes the back of the skirt, part of the dress. So he really looks at different forms. He looks at fashion very geometrically.
Very unique items for sure, Christina. But as you pointed out earlier, he also makes things that are very wearable. And does he feel a little bit like sometimes those pieces get lost in all the press about his more unique ones?
Yeah, I think he thinks that may be part of his problem. People tend to think of him as with the crazy off-the-wall stuff and forget that he does these beautifully tailored jackets as well.
Do you sense he's trying to rein in a little bit of his more off-the-wall pieces as he tries to become a little more mainstream and commercial?
I think he's certainly talking about them more and trying to get more publicity for them. He's also launching a men's line, which is much more wearable. I asked him if he would wear it himself, and he said yes, some of it, but he compared himself to a cook that wants to go home and eat baked beans after cooking all day.
And wear those T-shirts and jeans. All right, thank you so much, Christina Binkley, for that.